Johnny-ta! Johnny-ta! Jammu!
Hope Rogers does as well.
Henry, stop counting.
Hey Trons, welcome back to the channel and on to the Tron train. Today we head to Team Tramway as I will give you guys my Guinness Six Nations Form 15 for week 3 of the competition. So grab your tickets everyone, as this will be an amazing, phenomenal ride. Toot! So, replacing Andrew Porter this week at Lucid, prop is Pierre Schoolman from Scotland. He was really good at the scrum. I feel like he smashed his opposite number, that being Will Stewart, and really got into the opponent's faces. He was also really good with his carries as well as just being a good support player. He also, when he got his opportunities to pick and go, he really took them. So yeah. Number 2 this week is Pedro Malvaca from France. He really took it to the Italians this week. His line-out throwing was phenomenal. His defense was absolutely spectacular. And the fact that he scored 1 try, oh my God, was it good or was it not good? Because he just barged through the Italian defense like they were small cupcakes, to be honest. And every time he got the ball, he looked really dangerous. So yeah, he's my number 2. Number 3, also from Scotland, is Sander Ferguson. Really good at scrum time. Smashed his opposite number, Alice Genge, without any fail. And when he got the chance to be in the ruck, he took it. Because, man, was he just really good at getting to the ruck quickly. He was like a little rat, in my opinion. He was there that fast. So, and he was quite good with his carries too. Solid defender, as well. So, yeah, even though it was a losing effort for the Scotland team, the props did really well. And they're not the only ones in this Form 15. Number 4 and number 5. These two were part of a winning effort for England. Mario Itoje and Ollie Chisholm. Really good at line-out time. Itoje was absolutely nuts. He was he jumped at the right time and just was an absolute menace when it came to carrying as well as just being a really good attacker. He took defenders on like no tomorrow and just bumped them off one by one. He was also really good with his leadership. So, yeah. It's his first time in the team since week 1. So, really good performance from him. Ollie Chisholm, on the other hand, was selected because of 2 things. The way he carried was really awesome, and he was just right there to take defenders on, and he really took it to them at the line out too, being the second option and just absolutely jumping at the right time and just being an absolute disturber at the ruck. But his main thing was his defense. I mean, wow, he was so good at the tackle. He spotted his opposition and just mauled the hell out of them. He was also really good at just tackling at the right time and not getting in any trouble with the referee, which is really, really good. He also was a absolute disturber when it came to being on the defensive end. He had eyes on everyone like a hawk. So, yeah. Number 6 is Jamie Ritchie from Scotland. His defence was also the main reason why he got in this team, as he was absolutely pinpoint with his tackles, and he got a lot of turnovers, which is also why. He may have been the former Scotland captain, but I feel that now that he's got the captain's armband off him, he's a better player. He was also good on attack too, making really big carries and just being an absolute spectacular, phenomenal number 6. He was absolutely nuts. And he helped Rory Darge and Finn Russell make the crucial decisions, not positions. He really talked to the forwards and told them what to do, which is also why I picked them. Number 7. Now this one was a hard one to pick. Jack Morgan or Ben Curry? I ended up going with Ben Curry. His impact off the bench was just awesome. Making crucial defensive tackles and just being an absolute nonsense for the Scottish. He was also good in the sense that as soon as he came on, the English scrum improved in my opinion. And he provided some decent mongrel when it came to the tackle, as he was just on point, like Jamie Ritchie. And I feel like he was really good in the sense that he made some decent carries and was just a workhorse. So yeah. 8, also from England, Ben Earl. Now I know he played 7, but I couldn't leave him out. As soon as he switched to 8 to cover for Jack Willis, I was like, holy shit. He made some good meters when he had the ball and was just amazing at just being an absolute nonsense on attack. Although he didn't get too many, or a single try, he was just so good when it came to making small carries and carrying England over the line. He was so awesome. 10 out of 10 for me there. 9, I've gone for Anton Dupont. He was just an inspirational leader, and 2 tries? How could you not? He was just a real nonsense for Pedro. Every time he made a spectacular move, I felt like Pedro just couldn't see him coming. And yeah, he was also phenomenal with his passing in the Italian game. every time he made a pass, it was like the Italians just got blindfolded. I just didn't see it coming. And yeah, he was also good with his little snipes too. I mean, wow, he was just so good. And even though his defense lacked, in my opinion, he was still on point with his leadership. 10, I've gone for Finn Smith. Now, Finn Smith had the game of his life up against Finn Russell. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't? His kicking and distributing was the key reason why I picked him. He was so good. And he was just on point with his goal kicking, and he sniped the Scottish defense like they didn't know him. He was also good at making the late offloads as well as just seeing his fellow England backs. He was so good. 12 and 13. This week I've gone for Bundee Aki once again. And I've gone for someone different in the 13 jersey. Last week it was Ollie Lawrence, and the week before it was Hugh Jones. But this week I've gone for one of the Welsh boys, Nick Tompkins. Although he wasn't a losing effort for Wales, he was just so good on defence. And every time he got past the ball, he would run at the Irish defenders, with ease. Even though he may have got tackled a few times. But I was really impressed with the fact that he could just be a crash ball nonsense against the Irish. And he threw out some good carrying meters too. He was so good at support playing as well. And the final 3 of this week's 15. Blair Murray, 11 defenders beaten. I mean, wow. He was just so good at running it back and just being absolute nonsense for the Irish defence. And he was so good with his kicking under pressure, as I've never seen him kick like he did ever before. And his tap ball inside to one of his other Welsh teammates. What the hell is he on? Whatever it is, I want some. Anyway, he was so good for Wales and replaces Hugo Keenan. Now, the final two positions. And I've gone for these two because of their defense. I mean, what a absolute kind of these two were. Duhan van der Merwe and James Lowe. James Lowe was an absolute menace on defence as he got so many of his tackles right and was just a physical nonsense for the Welsh attack as he basically got in their faces, which was so good. And he was so good on attack too. And Duhan van der Merwe, I mean, wow, was he just 10 out of 10. He was so good on the defensive side by just being that last man of defense when the likes of Blair Kinghorn and Kyle Rowage on other players. He was good on attack as well, making some decent meters as per usual. So guys, that is my Six Nations Form 15 for week 3. I'm sorry the video took so long, but please subscribe, like, comment and share as it really helps me out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Cheers!